Ladies, gentlemen, looks like the work of a ghost. Let's start by ruling out ghosts.
Welcome back to the Halloween 365 podcast.
Where it's Halloween 3... Oh, wait. What? I messed that up. Ooh. It's horror 24/7 and Halloween 365. Well, I mean,
There it is. Quick recover.
We do Halloween 24/7.
Yeah, we do. That's a fair assessment. Well, it's another wonderful week here in the world of Halloween, here in the world of horror. And I gotta ask, how the hell are you fellas today?
Doing good. Doing good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good because you know what? We're still in halfway to Halloween.
It's funny we're doing the halfway to Halloween considering that every week here is Halloween.
Yeah, you know what? Is it a bad idea? No, it's not.
I think
We just gotta keep moving.
I purposely just wanted to throw it out there because of it's like a checkpoint for Halloween people and Halloween lovers, and for people who weren't aware, we're still celebrating. It's not done. We've got until the 1st.
No. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep powering through. We gotta keep powering through. Jeremy, how the hell are you, man?
Oh.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just... I'm fine and dandy. I don't know how else to
Fine
put it.
and dandy.
Yeah. Feeling good.
What's that shirt? What is that shirt? Looks like a horror film.
Oh,
I can't
yes.
tell.
Well, see, it's funny you ask. This is
Oh, there it is.
this is going to be my unpopular opinion to you guys and everybody listening. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Okay, let's do it. Top of the hour. Let's do it. I'm ready. Bring it on. Let me cue up some ambience here.
This is just a quickie for everybody listening and for you guys, but in my opinion, this movie right here, this remake, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, is the best fucking remake of any slasher movie. I don't care. Say what you want. Talk about how crappy he looks, but you can't tell me that isn't the creepiest Freddy. Like when she's falling in the blood upstairs, and he goes, "How's this for a wet dream?"
No.
It shows what he really was.
I forgot.
That's the only reason that he's creepier than... Or that's the only reason you can use to say that he's creepier, even though I don't think he is because they're able to go further with the pedophilia thing that he was doing in the new movie.
Now,
They didn't really get to show stuff.
Yeah.
They
But
just hinted.
I'm not saying this is better than the original, because it's not. But I'm saying as far as the remakes with this, Halloween, Friday the 13th, even the Leatherfaces.
Oh my god. Dude, no. Friday the 13th is the best horror movie remake.
I knew it. It's a good one. I'll give it to you. Chad, what do you...
They did it justice. They made the big walking dumbass scarier than he ever was. Because if it was old Jason, we're talking 80s Jason, I'm not that scared. If it's Jason from the new one, I'm fucking freaked out because he takes off running, he throws shit, he knows archery.
Yeah.
Oh, he does know archery, yeah. I kind of forgot about that.
Coming at you like a freak.
And then he's got the system of bells. He's got the tunnels underneath the camp and stuff. And
that's what I didn't like. See no evil.
no, I thought that was cool. What was he supposed to have, some sixth sense that he just knows what part of the woods they're in? It made no sense in the beginning.
I guess you're right.
Chad, what's your take? What's your take?
Yeah, what's your take?
Oh God, I don't know, man. I don't really. Are we just talking?
No. I want
to
to know if you think Jeremy's statement is true about that shirt.
Not at all. I think Jackie, was his name Jackie Earl
Gleason.
Haley? Is that his name or
No.
Jackie? I think he was a good pick for Freddy, but no one can hold a candle to Robert, man.
No.
All I saw and heard from the dude was Rorschach. That's the only thing that I heard in the voice. He couldn't break from it. If he hadn't done Watchmen first, he probably would have sold me. But all I heard was Rorschach, and I was expecting a mask and for him to start punching people in the fucking face.
I don't think he's really done much since either, has he? Like, not that I can recall. I mean, I'm sure he's done movies, but nothing that really stood out.
No, not that I can think of.
No.
Well, okay then. So he gave his, as far as those remakes, is Friday the 13th. So before we move on, and since neither of y'all agree, what's yours? What is your?
I don't like any of the slasher remakes. I'm a classic guy.
Oh, I'm not saying better though, but if you had to choose a remake that you thought was the better remake,
Yeah. It's not that it.
Does it have to be slasher?
I guess not. No,
He said
I
horror
just haven't
movie.
seen
Horror movie
Well, as
remake?
far as
Okay, Evil Dead.
I was gonna say, as far as that goes, Evil Dead, yeah, like hands down, that's the best.
Oh, well, wait.
Fede Alvarez,
That
Evil
was
Dead.
good. Oh, if we're doing all
It was-
horror movies,
It was really good.
Amityville's remake was better than the original.
It was good.
Amityville was really good too.
I watched that again the other day. For the
Another
first time in
remake that
years.
was good. Another remake that was good, but not better than the original. Was Pet Cemetery.
Don't you fucking get out of here! It was horrible. Oh,
Listen. Here's another. Since we're in the unpopular opinion segment of the show,
I guess this is a segment now.
there we go. There we go.
Pet
let's hear it.
Cemetery,
Come on.
you need to give it way more credit than you did, Jeremy, because it was good.
I watched it a second time, and you know what? I almost fall asleep at the same point every time, and it's just. Spoiler alert, it's like when the girl is coming back and with the masks and the weird shit, I didn't like it. I don't know.
How do you fall asleep to that movie?
Chad, there's only one
all
reason that you
movies,
can't
man.
fall asleep for that movie.
I can't fall asleep to that movie on in the background, man. Fucking
He'll
Zelda.
wake up with Zelda on the TV.
If I had a nickel for every time I would fall asleep during AMC Fear Fest, and the only thing I would see over on my TV is, Reagan, did you do that?
Listen, I've got a couple of
That's
stories. I've told Jeremy I woke up in a dead sleep and I go, ah! like that because
Yeah,
I
that's.
see Reagan over there
I
going,
don't like that, man. Oh, and it's like, what's weird to me is, why didn't I wake up, at
Yeah.
some interval during this movie? It's like I always wake up at the scariest.
how did I not
fucking
wake up
parts.
whenever she's screaming and getting thrown across the room and shit, and the mom's going, ah! She don't do anything.
covered in
She just
blood.
sits in the corner and cries.
There's some
Yeah.
awkward moments in
Defenseless.
that movie too to wake up to, like when the doctor he said she
You
told me
damn
to
right
keep
there's
my
some
fingers
awkward
away. If you hear that first off,
Well, wait, how's that
fingers
going to wake me up? Out of a dead
well,
sleep? I just go,
no, but if you just happen to wake up and that's the first thing you hear, you're like, what am I watching?
somebody
And you look and
say,
you see-
keep your fingers away. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I between Zelda and Reagan, Zelda to me is way more terrifying. And no,
No.
it's the fact that she's a free bird. She can just crawl around all she wants.
So that's
Even when Reagan was free, she just sat there. So,
that's the old lady man from The Shining. That's the one that gets me. It seems like all of us with some scary ladies. Yeah.
So,
Zelda, Reagan,
just ain't right.
So, Evil Dead for Chad.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
it. Love it.
Okay. Well, I mean, that one was at least, it was better than the original.
My unpopular opinion, and I'll make mine quick. The Thing, 2010, 2011, I don't remember. Not that bad of a movie. I mean, it wasn't
Wait.
great, but it's not that
It's
bad.
not the. Wait, which thing? Which thing am I thinking? Yeah, no, yeah,
the-
I saw it. Yeah.
The prequel. The prequel. It's not that bad. It's not great. It's just not that
Why
bad.
am I just hearing about this? What?
What? You didn't know there was a Thing prequel?
No. I know. Well, I know what I'm doing tonight, motherfucker. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Why are
it
you on the
tells
show?
story of the Norwegian crew.
I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, man. It's just go into it. Don't overthink it. It's good. It's good.
The Thing remake wasn't awful.
See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Was there a remake?
I mean,
Why am I
technically,
here?
John Carpenter's The Thing was a remake of what year did it come out? I
Oh
don't
yeah,
even
yeah,
know.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Like
the remake of the
19.
remake. I'm talking about the more recent.
Oh, that's the one I was talking
okay,
about.
yeah, it's not bad.
Like
No.
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. It's good.
I actually got
I mean, the
into it.
CGI's a little.
It's long,
Right.
and it's one of the movies where I could have probably found a spot to doze off, but I was just too interested. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, they keep you on edge.
Yeah, I just looked. Okay, so I have seen this. I don't know why I haven't watched it. Like I've seen it advertised before.
But you've not
Okay.
actually watched the movie.
Oh.
Oh, you need
No,
to. That's
it's getting watched.
That's after the show. You need
Give
to
it a
watch
watch.
that.
Oh yeah.
Immediate. I want to hear back.
Yeah,
Full essay on my desk.
it's
in the
nowhere
morning.
near better than the original, but it's really good.
But boys, I'm gonna get this out of the way really quick. Speaking of horror, speaking of Halloween, speaking of things that make you feel like Halloween, and we are halfway to Halloween, we got Stranger Things season 4 coming down the pipeline. Ooh-wee. I want to talk about that trailer. Do you want to talk about that trailer?
Yeah, we can do a breakdown.
Yeah.
Because I've got a few things that
let's-
I think
let's
we can
hear
make
it.
some predictions.
Okay. I want to hear what you thought about it first of all,
Okay,
because
quick
I'm tingling.
run through of what I took from the trailer and what I expect to see is I think somehow or another the little ginger girl got some powers from 11. I think that
We'll talk.
Billy is in the Upside Down. Who is that's playing the guitar on top of the bus whenever it shows them walking through the Upside Down? It's Billy. It's got to be.
It's so badass, dude. He's just fucking shredding
gotta
like
be
a
Billy.
motherfucker.
I mean,
it's the coolest shit. Lightning's going
makes
on.
sense
I'm
since
sorry,
he
dude.
got-
This trailer hyped me the fuck up.
it makes sense, but he turned good right before he died. So maybe he'll be. Maybe
Yeah.
Billy, if that is him, will be their saving grace because we just saw their monster, their actual villain. And a thing that I read from the creators of Stranger Things, they said that they wanted to make a monster that was that Freddy, that was that Michael Myers, the Hellraiser. I mean, the Pinhead, their Creeper, the
Pennywise.
Pennywise. They wanted to make their own. And try to make it as nostalgically monster-esque as possible. And he reminds me of the Creeper mixed with Freddy Krueger. Hopper's alive. I do not think that it's Hopper. Hopper's in Russia, so I don't think it's him. He's over there fighting whoever, I mean, whatever the hell. I really hope he gets back. I don't know how he would unless it's through the Upside Down. Unless he goes into the Upside Down and then comes out on their end where like he meets all of them up in there. That's a possibility. That's kind of what I feel like's going to happen this season. It's going to end in a
Well,
setup for a huge war, though, because the last season is, the one after this, and this is 2 parts.
Yeah.
They're long episodes, like Chad said.
Ooh, boy.
And the dude even mentions that there's going to be a war, so I think that they're setting up for the last season to be like this slaughter. I think it's going to get wild. I think we're going to see some real deaths, like main
Stakes?
character
Yeah,
deaths.
I can't fucking wait because they already said this is their Game of Thrones season. I'm calling it right now.
No, wait, what? I didn't.
Yeah, which
I
Game of
saw that
Thrones?
statement.
You didn't
I
hear
saw
this?
the statement.
Yeah,
I saw the statement, and they've got to be talking about the fucking red wedding, aren't they?
I guarantee
Because that was the
11
biggest. That
will
was the
not make it
biggest
out of this season
turnaround in
alive.
Game of Thrones. Period. So if they do a red wedding type turn, I'm gonna be pissed. If
There's a
Mike
reason why
dies,
Max is floating.
I will fucking be pissed.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, there's a reason why Max is floating. I guarantee you 11 will not make it out of
you think
this
11's
first
gonna
half
die?
of the season alive. Someone gave her those powers. Someone is giving those powers to someone, and I guarantee you she is not going to make it out alive. I'm calling it now. Volume 1 of Season 4.
God, her friend's gonna kill her. Do
She's
you think
dead.
that the monster's gonna kill her or the ginger's gonna kill her?
I think that she's going to somehow die, I don't know, experimental somewhere in the Upside Down. Maybe our big bad Vecna, as they're calling him, is going to end up coming around and slaughtering her. Somehow these powers are going to get passed on supernaturally, telepathically to Max, and I think Max is going to end up being the saving grace.
So let me point out something, and correct me if I'm wrong, and somebody that's listening, correct me if I'm wrong, if they don't correct me. In the trailer, we already know from last season, if you're caught up on Stranger Things, that she lost her power. She doesn't have it anymore. So, and she even says it in the trailer, too. I don't remember seeing in the trailer her doing anything with her powers that wasn't a flashback. So does she have any powers at all at this point? Will she gain them back?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's why she's going to bite the big one. She's defenseless. And, you know, they're going to send her to her death, basically, is what I think. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm intrigued. Vecna looks like a badass. He looks like he's going to slaughter some mofos.
Yeah.
He's not playing
That's
around.
just him coming down. They didn't even show anything. If they've... So, I don't know how much of this trailer is both parts, right? Because this new season's broken into two parts.
Yeah, oh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Is everything that we saw in the trailer just from the first part, or is it bits and pieces? My question is, my statement that I was wanting to point out is we don't get to see him do anything except for drop down. We don't see a fight scene that takes place down there or anything like that. That, to me, means either two things. One, the season's going to end with them seeing him and they're stuck. Or two, they haven't shown him doing anything like fighting anybody because he fucking slaughters a few of them. Like, what if he takes them out and they're just not showing it because they're like, we can't show any of this? Like,
well, think about this. They said they want their version of Pennywise. Pennywise, as we already know, didn't hold back. He killed kids. He killed men. He killed women. He did not pick and choose. He just killed. I think that no one is safe this season. Like, I really don't think anybody's safe. And I guarantee you we will lose some main characters. We have to.
I'll tell you.
We have to.
You both are wrong.
what?
Here's.
About which part?
I think that whether it be 11 has to do it, Will is always susceptible to this thing. He's easiest possessed. I see it happening again, but this time he's giving into it. Either he gives into it or it just takes over and he's going to die. I don't see Will.
Wait.
I don't really recall seeing him a lot in that trailer. What if he's the Vecna?
Plot twist. No, he's in it. Yeah, he's been living with 11.
Okay.
Or she's been living with them.
I guess where we don't see him much, I just kind of look past it.
Jeremy has a really good point because he's still got it in him and he was even coughing. He's doing weird shit, so on and so forth. So, what if Dooley and Jeremy's right? What if it takes over Will and he kills 11 in front of Mike?
And Mike's gonna kill him.
Well,
bro,
what do you do?
bro, that's brutal.
And then, to make it even worse,
I
at
need
the
this to
exact same
happen.
time, because all this is happening in the Upside Down. It's a big struggle. Everybody's down. It's Will. It's Vecna. It's Mike. It's 11. And then this happens. Will, in the moment that let's say, just for the sake of detail, he shoves his arm through her chest or something like something like that through her chest. What if as soon as that happens and Mike sees it, Hopper walks up in the Upside Down and
that's what I was gonna fucking say, dude. That's what I was gonna fucking say. Because here's something interesting. Oh my god,
I'd lose my shit, dude.
Dude, no, dude, that's what's gonna happen.
That would be wild.
Oh, that'd be brutal. That's your Game of Thrones moment.
Yeah.
That's your Game of Thrones moment. You can't tease a moment like that and come back from it because everybody's going to be expecting the red wedding.
If you end the season on that exact moment, what the fuck?
Holy fuck! It's like no.
Set everybody up for another year of what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, and Steve dies. For some reason, I just see him doing it because everybody loves him.
I think Steve's
God
gonna
damn it, I
live,
could
and I
see him
think that
dying.
if anybody's gonna die out of the older ones, it's gonna be Will's brother.
Well, Will can't die, and his brother. God damn, what's her name will be. She'll lose her shit. There'll be extra Christmas lights this time.
I never said that. I never said that Will died. she'll be decorating other people's houses this time.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
Smoking those
Stringing
Winston's.
those.
She looked
God.
like Shelley Duvall. So, what? We didn't say that Will would die. Let's say he kills 11. Everybody sees it, and then they've got to get out for whatever reason because they can't kill the main dude. And now Will's turned, and he's even a danger too. So they got to get out. What if they get out? They seal it back up. And then the next one is a time jump of them trying to figure out, well, Mike struggling with, I want to kill him / I need to save him. Can I save him? Ooh.
Does he even want to?
Exactly. That would be
Yeah.
the last
Like-
season. And then it would be a face-off of best friends.
Yeah, oh my God! It's full circle. It's full circle. I think we just cracked the code, boys. It's full circle right there.
If the creators are listening to this podcast, which we know you are, we want you to shoot us a message on any social media platform and let us know if we're right. We won't tell anybody. We'll
No.
just promote the shit out of this
So-
episode.
Just don't.
Fuck, man.
Just don't pull a. Did you say it was Ted Raimi, Chad?
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
Just don't.
Ha,
Yeah,
ha,
just don't
ha.
do that.
Yeah, don't pull it there, Raimi.
Ted.
What? It would be kind of cool if they
You
were like,
sick
"Damn,
bastard."
we wish we thought of that before we filmed this season.
Yeah. Oh man.
Refilm.
Well, season 5 is going to end it, so we got to get something cool going into season 5, whatever that may be. I just want to end it on this. Few things I want to see. One, I want to see a time skip into the 90s because we're right there. We're
Oh,
right
yeah.
at the cusp of the 90s.
They'll be teenagers.
Bring it on to the 90s.
They said it
Yeah,
would.
Let's
They
see
said
that
it would
90s.
end in the 90s.
Good, because I want to see that. And another thing I want to see is give me more Lovecraftian stuff. Like, I loved everything about the whole Lovecraft horror that we got from seasons 1, 2, and 3. I want more. I want more.
Before we completely stop, I want to know real quick, Jeremy, do you have any opinion on your possible
Yeah, you said you had a...
favorite character
yeah.
coming back? Is what I was wanting to know.
Yeah, I know Billy was a dick, but I mean he was like the dickhead, and I was like, this motherfucker is just a badass, and I liked him. Plus the whole mom thing. To anybody listening, I'm not a bad guy.
here we
I'm
go.
not a bad guy.
Here we go.
I just like the portrayal that he does in this, and he's like so smooth with the
wait,
mom. And,
that's something else that, and I know that we're trying to end this, but
No, it's okay.
That was
I'm gonna hear
something-
motherfucker over here. talk
this
a little
ties
bit.
into that. This has got to do with that. So the mom, they played a lot of focus on her falling for him in that last season. Didn't she get upset too whenever she saw him getting pushed out on the stretcher or something like that? Wasn't she there, or am I making this up in my head? I thought that she was like, looked like she was tearing up from afar. Maybe I'm just fucking delirious and.
I don't remember.
I thought that they dropped a hint that they were going to play more onto this into the next season about how she was like all about Billy. Because they didn't fuck, right? They didn't fuck yet.
no, almost.
No.
Right, exactly.
she
And
said she
was
couldn't.
highly interested. Well, I don't know. I guess just him coming back, I wonder if that means he's only going to be in the Upside Down or if he's going to be like walking around like all fucked up looking in the real world.
Why are we not talking about the shredding? The fucking shredding. It's so cool. I don't know what's
It's
going on.
got to be him.
It's probably a dream sequence, but
Do you think? I don't know.
well, we had a dream sequence last season, so
Well, they've got to give some sort of explanation. I feel like they better just not be like, yeah, Billy's dead, and then like only the kids know what truly happened to him. Where's the investigation? Why didn't they look more into it? Like, what happened to this dude? Because when they found his body, there was no like marks or anything like that, right? He just kind of died from the thing taking over, right?
They're gonna say.
Or no,
drugs.
didn't it come through him or something? Like it shot. Did the thing?
I don't remember.
I thought it impelled his ass, but
I
no.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm rewatching season 3 right now because season 3 was such a blur. It's like a fever dream to me, and I don't know why.
I have to go back
yeah,
and rewatch.
Very strange.
Well, so
I mean,
they gotta give
he
a
did
little more
turn good in
explanation.
the last little bit of it though, because he let them get away.
Yeah. But now, I mean, now that he's not here, old Randolph is my favorite. No, I can't ever remember this.
Who the
kid's
hell is
name. The one-
Randolph?
I know it's not. That's not his name. It's the one that's dating Max. Well, they go to the dance together.
I
I
know
can't-
who
so
you're
you- hold on,
talking
you have
about,
Mike,
but I don't know his
Will,
name.
Damn, it just got quiet.
Fucking owls.
Yeah. Hang on. We've got Google, people.
No, we gotta
Oh,
use our
God.
brains on this.
Yeah. No, we can't Google this.
Lucas.
Too late.
We know
Lucas.
this. Lucas.
Yeah.
There it is.
No,
God.
why are you interested in seeing that?
Jeez,
You see,
hold
he's
on. I
turned
forgot
into, he's
completely.
turning into a jock, and he's
Well-
stopping to talk to the other two.
I don't know how, because this is one of my favorite characters too. I forgot about Dustin. That's who I'm focused on. I want to see what he does. But I like Lucas too. I want to see. I've always liked Dustin. Does he get teeth
He
finally?
had his moment in the sun. No. Season 3 was his moment in the sun. I think
I
it's
liked
done.
Will's brother, and I liked Hopper.
Yeah. So I mean, we're going to see what's going to happen with Hopper. I want to mainly see who this. What was his name again? Vecna dude is.
Yeah.
Oh, Vecna. Yeah.
I want to see that. I would love to see Billy come back, but at the same time, the one thing I'm iffy about is because it looked like there were new characters, right?
Yeah, there's
Like,
new characters. Well,
so
yeah,
that's going to be less time for some of the mains, and I'm wondering who they're going to cut a little bit out.
that really funny long-haired actor, the younger dude, the Native American guy that's in a bunch of Netflix stuff. What is his name? You know what I'm talking about? He's been in 1,000
Familiar.
freaking
I-
things. He's in it. He's hilarious. I can't remember. his
Eduardo
name.
Franco. It's
don't know.
somebody that's listed. I don't know. I'm looking at a whole cast, and it looks like this has got to be people from the new season too, and it looks wild. Drake is coming.
Another thing that's fascinating.
Drake.
What?
You know, I heard the whole thing with Millie Bobby Brown and
Drake? Like the rapper Drake?
I call her
Or like
Millie.
Oh, Millie.
Are you talking about the rapper Drake?
Yes. They're friends, and people think it's a little weird that he's close to her. And I don't know. That's neither here or there. I thought you guys knew the reference.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought
doing
you
it
meant
now.
like I thought you meant he's coming to the show.
yeah,
I was
like
that doesn't make any
I
fucking
thought,
sense at all.
I thought you guys knew the reference between those. If you don't, look it up after this. The podcast isn't a place for it. I was trying to get a joke in there, but no, it failed. It's weird though, but no,
Okay.
I think we're going to get a
Yeah,
lot
it gets
more
weird.
of Max.
Well, I'll say this. They said the episodes are upwards of feature length. Some of these episodes could be going about an hour, 50 minutes to 2 hours, and I'm like,
Yeah, it
That's a
is
lot.
Eduardo
That
Franco,
is a
by
lot,
the way.
dude.
Yes, him.
Mr. Eduardo.
He's funny. He's funny.
Oh.
He'll be good. He's in it. New
Same.
character.
Drake? What the fuck? I can't get over the Drake thing, dude. I'm sorry. It's so weird. What?
Look it up after the show.
Degrassi? Was he in Degrassi?
Yes,
in
he was
Degrassi,
the,
right? He got
handicap.
shot. Yeah. He's gonna come back. Never mind. I'm done.
No.
I'll quit. Moving on. Well, this is halfway to Halloween after all.
We got off on some tangents.
One last
We did.
thing, and I'm sorry. Don't do what I just done. Don't go Stranger Things 3 and look at the cast. Don't do it. That's all I want to say. Don't do it. You'll get some answers that you're wondering about, and I wish I wouldn't have looked.
Oh,
What would 3 have to
Okay.
do with it?
yeah, I was gonna say, what does that have to do with anything?
Oh God, you're right. This is 4. Oh, good. I'm not looking at 4 then. I'm not
And
looking
that
at
was
4.
the Halloween 365 podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, boys, did you have any plans on what you're going to dress up as this year for Halloween?
No, but it's gonna be fucking something this year. I'm tired of. I'm sticking it out this year.
Yeah.
Jeremy, what about you? You got something?
Well, I had something last year, but it was half-assed. So that's what I'm not going to do this year. I'm not going to half-ass it. I'm actually going to put some thought into it.
He's going to full ass it.
Yeah, full ass it. I'm going to be
Yeah, full ass.
Jackie
whole-
Earl Haley.
Cellulite and all.
Yes.
Really? The cellulite.
Every
but
dimple,
it's-
every crease.
It is happening. I'm going to try to find a Halloween. My goal, if somehow I'm not going on the Salem thing with you, which I probably will be, but if not, I will find, or even on the trip, I will find a place that is doing a Halloween costume contest, and I'm going to try to. I'm bringing back the cowboy with the pencil mustache. No, but no,
my
I will think of something and win this mother. That is my goal for this year.
I'll tell you one thing. If you decide to go to France, I don't know if either of you boys are deciding to do
That was,
this.
I mean, that was right on top of my list. So let's hear what you got.
These are a few costumes, or just characters in general, that it is illegal to dress up as in France. Number 1 on my list, Joker.
Ooh.
The police department have deemed it as too dangerous to dress up as the Joker. Any version.
Because of the
What?
Is it because of the American?
I
theater
would
thing?
assume it probably. Yeah, I can't read most of this article just because it's in French, but I would assume that it's probably the theater Aurora.
That's
stuff.
kind of a wide range of costumes that could be taken out because, I mean, you could dress up as the Joker in a few different ways. Does that also include the Harley Quinn costume?
I didn't see that one on the list, but I'm not all the way down.
I was going to
but what I
say,
will
well,
say
good riddance,
is
because that son of a bitch is played out.
that thing kind of overstayed its welcome just a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah, it did. Just like
within its first year.
yeah, just like the Joker from Justice League and all of that. Overstayed its
I'm
welcome.
not even going to get on that one. Next up on the list, Wyatt Earp. You can't dress up as Wyatt Earp, I guess, once again, because it promotes violence.
There's multiple?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. There's
Bet
a
you
lot.
can dress up as Pepe
These are
Le
just a
Pew,
few.
though.
Can you though?
Yeah, you know, if the allegations pass, then just maybe. Next up on this list, there's only 4 that I could see. You can. This one kind of blew my mind a little bit, and the reasons just deemed it as too frightening for little kids, things like that. Beetlejuice.
What?
You can't dress up as Beetlejuice.
The
I mean,
French, they're scared.
He is dead, and he's got mold and stuff on him.
I mean, he looks kind of fucked. Like when you look at him, you know what I mean? Like, so no
But
Beetlejuice.
it's very Tim Burton. So, like, if you let them watch anything Tim Burton, then they should. I mean, if they're allowed to dress up as, like, say, Sweeney Todd, he was a real person, wasn't he? Didn't he murder people in Europe and make them into meat pies? I bet you
I
can
mean-
dress up as Sweeney Todd in France.
Well, think about it. Also, there's scarier thing like that somebody dressed up as the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. I feel like that would scare a kid a lot more than Beetlejuice. That just shocks me.
Yeah, it seemed like somebody got in there and started nitpicking. They were like, I don't like this movie, and I don't like this movie.
And here's one that's kind of interesting. This isn't necessarily a Halloween one, but this is just an interesting tidbit that I found extra. You can't wear burkins. Am I saying that right? Burkins in France. Apparently, it's highly illegal to wear any form of a burqa in France because I guess several people were killed due to someone dressed up in a burqa.
What is a
Trying
burqa?
to steal it from them.
It's heavy in the Muslim
Oh my god!
culture. What?
Thought
it was something else. Muslim? Oh, I thought you were saying, "Oh my God," to the Muslim thing. Like that's the correct term.
Nope. Continue. I thought it was a merkin and not a Birkin.
I don't.
No,
even
you
wanna
don't.
know,
Let's
man.
keep rolling.
Keep on rolling. Last but not least, and this one's very interesting. You cannot dress up as a knight in armor.
Because they got their ass beat by the knights so many times back in the day. I don't. Why else? What the hell?
I don't know.
Probably because they went through
it's-
destroying every religion that they could, forcing.
Yeah. So you can't dress up as a knight.
You will believe in.
So-
Well, I mean, I don't know.
The Inquisition.
That doesn't make sense. That's not a good take because the French, back in the day, they were. I mean, they still are, right? It's a Christian. I mean, I guess they're more open. They allow different religions.
Predominantly, I would say.
But
But yeah.
back. In,
But those are a few, costumes
You
that you just can't do.
figured Hitler would be on that list.
my God, I know
guess-
that should be. Or is that one just kind of known? Or do they just?
I think that's an unspoken thing.
Yeah, it's like, we all agree. Let's not do that.
Considering he did not treat France well whenever the war was going on.
Yeah, I think that's a very unspoken
Yeah.
thing there.
So here's the thing to any listeners from different countries. Let us know in the link below on this video or just Spotify, wherever you're listening to and you're able to comment, let us know if there are any banned costumes where you're from. We're interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I wonder. There's nothing banned here in the States. Is there, that I'm
Costume-wise,
aware of?
no.
Not that I could think of. I mean, I would assume once again Hitler is frowned
Yeah.
upon. A Klansman is probably frowned upon.
We just can't wear masks to theaters and schools anymore.
Well, you can't. In some theaters here, you can't even bring props like lightsabers, Nerf guns, anything. Not even in the Comic Cons. That's mostly just because of Jason David Frank. I don't know what happened, but apparently someone tried to shoot Jason David Frank or something. Yeah, at Phoenix Comic
They have a
Con.
pistol and a
was-
lightsaber?
I don't know what they had, but it was madness.
They did the
Yeah.
Space Cloverfield thing where they 3D printed a pistol. That's what they did.
Probably.
So minus like your typical costumes, like the culture appropriation stuff. I see that New York, as of last year, banned Squid Game costumes were not allowed. No kid could dress up as those to school. No Squid Game costumes.
That makes sense.
Why?
That kind of makes sense.
Well, the whole thing was about murder.
Yeah.
Everything that
I don't.
all horror movies are about murder.
It's a big article, and we don't have time to get into it. But that's one I seen in the U.S.
Damn, just in time too, because it was just last week that they announced that they have their official licensed Halloween merch ready to sell this year for Squid Games. Which,
Not for New York.
by the way, he says that he's turning it into a ongoing thing. The Squid.
So it's official. He's going to make it a series.
Yeah, but I think after this season, it's going to be another story. Like, it's not just going to follow one dude. I think it's going to be like many different people's stories.
Oh, I see.
That's how I took it. I'm
Well-
not, positive.
I mean, you can count me out,
Yeah, me too.
but but I personally wasn't a big Squid Games fan.
I was all about it. It was good.
I tried. I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
I tried. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Sorry, Korea?
Yeah.
Or
South Korea.
Yeah, whatever. Sorry, I can't do it. Yeah. Anything else? You said you had something to
okay.
talk about
yeah,
there,
yeah,
Justin.
yeah. So
Yeah.
after last week's episode, I made it a point that weekend to try and watch a lot of paranormal stuff. So, by the way, Chad, on Discovery Plus, they have the Osbournes Want to Believe now. They've got every episode
Oh,
and
thank
all the
God,
seasons. They just put it
finally.
up, so I've been watching that.
Watching
It's
it tonight.
good. It's
Binging
great.
it.
I love watching Ozzy talk crazy. This is ball lightning. It's funny.
Dude, I've been waiting for that show to come on Discovery Plus for so
Yeah.
long. I just want to see Ozzy's take on everything.
It's on there. So they play a lot of clips that I have seen on Paranormal Caught on Camera. Not every clip, right? But they play a lot of them.
Yeah.
Which this past week's Paranormal Caught on Camera, anybody out there that's listening that watches or has seen or has Discovery Plus, go check out the most recent episode of Paranormal Caught on Camera, because there's some stuff in there that is kind of perplexing. There's a lot of different ways that you could spot things that could be wrong, or that how it could be faked. That's not the point to this conversation. The point to the conversation is that Paranormal Caught on Camera was good. But the whole reason that I even wanted to talk is because the most recent, well, actually not the most recent, the one before the most recent episode of Ghost Hunters, our boys from TAPS, where they have Amy Bruner come back on and Adam Berry, and I think Dustin is there too. So
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
they've got this episode up, right? And I was watching it for the nostalgia. I've watched every episode. I love the new season. I'm all about it. They're back. They got their name back. I'm a fan. If you're out there, Steve Gonzalez, sir, I'm calling you out. If you are out there, you've liked our posts, you've viewed our Instagram, why don't you give us a little help here by sending a free original tap shirt for all three of us? I want the black one with the
That would be
yellow
dope.
stamp. I've wanted it since the show came on in the early 2000s, and I still can't get one.
Oh man, that would be cool. I have a feeling they're out.
Or
of
a
print,
work
though.
jacket. If you would get me one of your old cool work jackets that said taps, I would wear that thing everywhere. Anyways,
Tag us in. Hold on. Tag us in a video and sing us a melody like you did Tango.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I don't know if you can get by with this old song, but you know.
Anyway,
Okay.
A big shout out to him though for
Yeah. Big
giving us
big time shout out.
giving us some love.
They are the only ones that I really trust in this whole thing.
Yeah.
And
Man, Zach
no,
Bagans.
wait.
no, I'm kidding.
No, the only other person that I trust is Jack Osborne, just for the simple fact that he's skeptic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Josh.
oh, Josh Gates.
Josh
Oh,
Gates,
well, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
he doesn't ghost hunt a lot, but back in the day, yeah, absolutely.
has.
He was out to disprove everything, and still to this day, he says, "I don't know."
Yeah.
But
I love that answer. I don't know. It's the best.
that episode of Ghost Hunters, you guys have to go find it. It's got Amy Bruner, Adam Berry. It has one of the clearest EVPs that I think that I have heard in a while. It is distinctively by tone of voice, pitch of voice, volume, the way that the words are said. A little girl, and she says, "Are you going to go up there?" And you hear it without the recorder. Like, okay, so before they go back and listen to the recorder, whenever they're actually filming, and they both stop and say, "Did you hear that?" Right before they say that, you can hear it upstairs. Like, you hear it. it's not as loud, but I definitely heard it because I stopped and turned. I was looking at my phone and looked at the TV and I was like, wait, was that a little girl? And then they turn up the volume and she's asking them, are they going to go up the stairs? Like, it's a full sentence. And that's not the only thing with this episode, but that blew my mind how clear it was. It's a really good episode. The entire time that they're there, there's stuff going on. There's even a growl almost at the very end of the episode. Something is responding with knocks to them, and then they start making their way to this one part of the bar, and you hear a...
That's interesting.
It's a really good episode. And the one with the Ghost
behind.
Brothers is a good episode too.
Okay, I'm a little bit behind. I think I haven't watched the last 3. I think.
It's literally
to
the
catch up.
one right before the last one. So yeah, you're right there.
Okay.
It's a great episode. Everybody out there, go check it out. And they just got put all their episodes on Travel Channel, so they're actually going to be on TV again too.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. I'm actually really happy about that because I feel like for so long, we've been deprived of that legitimacy where everything's not just, it's a ghost. It's like, we need some explanations out there. And I'm glad they're out there doing the work that they do because it's awesome.
Right.
And when you can find something, that's just as cool.
Yeah. So you guys could get an authentic experience with the unknown with Ghost Hunters if you watch that. Or you can have your money stolen from you by Zach Bagans with his fake Dybbuk box that he's got. And Charles Manson's ashes. He's so full of shit. I don't believe anything this man says. They probably sit around an urn and they were all smoking cigarettes, ashing and laughing, going, "These dumbasses are gonna pay us big money for this." Charles Manson.
I was gonna ask you guys, what do you think about the whole museum and how he makes you sign a waiver and all that stuff?
Well, for one, if he does really have Charles Manson's ashes, it's not all of them because some crazy fuck got part of his ashes dipped in tattoo ink and then tattooed on him.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe he's got Charlie's arm or something, fingering.
but I mean, I don't know. Part of me would want to check it out just so we could get back on this show and be like, this was just full of shit. And also part of me would want to, I don't know, kind of would want to touch something just to see if something came back with me and be like, oh.
My
I don't know, but
my thing with his little museum, Chad and Jeremy, is the fact that if there's a show, he's got his own little show where it's like in the museum where they're buying artifacts. Think of like Haunted Pawn Stars. Yeah, he's playing this motherfucker up, dude. He's playing this motherfucker up. I swear to God, it's Haunted Pawn Stars.
The best I can do is demonic
It's
possession.
Haunted Pawn Stars, except he doesn't haggle prices. He just sits them down in a room with two-way mirrors everywhere. But you want to know why there's two-way mirrors? Because they've got a control room. In this episode, in this show, he says, it's the command center. It's where we watch all of our security cameras. There were a lot more motherfucking buttons in that command center than just a couple camera buttons. I think he's got shit rigged up that pops up in windows and stuff like. He's not dumb. I've never said once on the podcast that the man's dumb. He can market any damn thing. He's obviously making a killing off of everybody that believes that Zach Bagans is real. Dude might have had a real paranormal experience, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm not gonna knock his paranormal experience,
No.
but I will knock the fact that I think that he exaggerates things beyond comprehension.
I wonder who's worse with it, though, him or Aaron, the bald dude. Did you see also, here's one thing it's got me about it, too, and I think they might have said something about it at one point in time, like he was like, I couldn't eat because I was possessed or something like that, but he's lost a lot of weight since they first started, and it's like...
They all said that they brought something back with them after they took that big hiatus and then came back.
Yeah,
But you know what really happened?
That's the money.
Their dude left. What was his name? There was the other dude that started out with him.
The third, yeah.
Yeah, he left. And I think that he left due to a money issue, but I bet he knows some stuff, man. I would really like to get old boy on the podcast so I can drag Zach Bagans through the dirt. I'd love to uncover something.
You know, it's tough though because the paranormal community, paranormal research community, is so thin. They probably don't necessarily want to say anything bad about each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just because. Of the
yeah, I guess
reputation.
because they would start thinking that everybody's doing whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
It'd be,
And you know that's not a stab or anything like that. It's just observation. That's all.
well, that would be some shit though if he did like come out and say that was a real ghost saying sick tats, bro. Like,
Dude.
That's bro.
Whatever. No way.
Well, I don't know. It's tread lightly out there.
He's out
people.
there-
Tread
Well,
lightly.
you tell me, like, there's a difference in going to these different places, these historical places that all the ghost hunters go to, right? To go and investigate. There's a difference in doing that over and over and over and over. He is going and buying these motherfucking places and turning them into profit. Now, I know that we are in a culture right now where people complain a lot. But is he, if there are really ghosts, then dude's making a lot of money through their personal belongings. And then he's buying buildings that they were killed in and turning them into attractions and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's a difference in going and investigating a place and then going and buying it and turning it into Zach Bagham's haunted theme park. Like, if he makes a fucking roller coaster, I'm gonna fucking piss myself. I swear.
Real quick before we sign off, what was did the Amityville house go up for sale recently, like a couple months back?
Yeah, I
so.
think it did.
It's sold, right?
I don't know if it's
The
sold, but I think it went
Amityville
up.
house and the
Conjuring,
Conjuring.
House is what
The
I was
Amityville
thinking.
house did
That's-
too.
Yeah.
It sold. I think it had people that moved into it. But the Conjuring house, yeah, it went up for sale for like a few million.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, I can't find out if it's sold or not. I was just curious if there was an update.
They've been
on that.
letting YouTubers investigate that place left and right, and literally all the YouTubers are doing is walking in there with one camera on a rig and, like, you know, the spirit box, and they're in there just trying to get views. But yeah, you know, if we lived closer, or if all of us lived in the same spot, we could have made a trip up there. That would have been cool to do a potty pod inside of the Conjuring house.
That would be. We'll have to look into doing something like that sometime in
Instead
the
of
future.
investigating, we
will.
need to look into doing a pod episode inside of a haunted location.
What if? Hear me out. What if it doesn't exist anymore? Does it? Waverly Hills
No,
Sanitarium.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's open.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Expensive,
Just
dude.
saying.
It's so expensive.
I know.
So
We work full-time
They want-
jobs. Come
they
on
want
now.
they
Combine
want
our sources.
$1,000 no matter which way you do it.
We could do that. We could do a 24-hour live stream. We'll take it back. We'll take it back. But it'll be a pod. You know, we don't have that kind of equipment, but how dope would that be? Just pitching it. Maybe 2-3 years from now. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll have to, like, keep
We'll see.
multiple battery packs for our phones and just do a
Oh my God!
crazy
So many.
long live stream and see if we see anything. It'll be cool.
That'd be cool.
It's not too far from here, so.
Yeah. No, it's highly possible.
Ladies, gentlemen,
Well, another episode's come. Another episode's gone.
start by ruling
That just
out
means that we're one step closer to Halloween, baby.
and that's what we
One step
like.
closer to Halloween. That's right. That's right. Counting down the days. Every week it just gets a little bit easier knowing that October's in the sights overhead. Anything you want to take us out on
We've
today?
got quite a few things to take you out on today, so I'm going to try to be as quick about it as possible. We missed some stuff during this week because it's been a very active week. We missed some stuff right after our episode last week. April 9th in 2004 was the release date of Shaun of the Dead, and I feel horrified that I missed that, but we're making up for it now. Also, this week on April 10th, Sleepwalkers came out. It was its release in 1992. The movie The Howling released this week on April 10th as well in 1981. Critters released on April 11th in 1986. And House of a Thousand Corpses first released on April 11th, 2003.
Damn. Damn, a lot of stuff coming out around the halfway mark.
Yeah, that kind of, it is, they must have timed that out. They were like, this is a good...
They had to. They had to.
But beyond that, last thing that I have as far as releases go is the American Psycho was released on April 14th in the year 2000. So today,
Hey, Paul.
today, and it is Sarah Michelle Gellar's birthday today as well, aka Buffy.
Hey.
As far as
Birthday girl.
it's your birthday. As far as news goes, we've already talked about Stranger Things 4. David Cronenberg's Crimes of the Future teaser trailer has come out, and just the still image of the trailer looks crazy to me. I sent it to you both in the chat. I have to watch the trailer because I'm kind of interested.
Yeah.
If it's anything like The Fly, it's gonna be batshit crazy. So.
Trailer looks crazy.
Also, people are starting to realize that there are several Halloween references in the Scream franchise. I don't know what took them so fucking long, but now there's an article about it, and they counted down every
new?
Halloween reference. That's just news. But something that I wanted to end the show out on as far as news goes is there is going to be a Spirit of Halloween movie, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that you've seen it everywhere if you're a fan of any type of horror, but if not, Spirit of Halloween, the Halloween store, is making a movie that is going to have my boy in it, Christopher Lloyd.
Great Scott
yeah.
Brown,
baby.
I love it.
To the information that we've got currently, it is going to be kind of how Chad put it. It's going to be not at the museum, but Halloween, and set inside a Spirit of Halloween, which isn't a bad thing. Not at the museum was not a bad movie.
It's gonna
It'll
be
be-
interesting. I'm curious to see
It
what
might
they're
turn
gonna
into
do.
one of those kids' Halloween classics, like how we think of stuff that remind us, the Hocus Pocus is the stuff like that. This might be this generation's Halloween movie.
I could see that. Jeremy, anything you want to say to take us out today?
I seen a clip from Hocus Pocus 2, not a clip, but a picture of Sarah Jessica Parker on a Swiffer. So I guess I really hope they're just not repeating the first movie. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, wait. Last thing is Universal's new Dracula movie, Renfield, just finished wrapping. I mean,
Nah,
sorry,
did.
they just wrapped filming. Sorry.
Yeah, they did.
It's coming.
No, what's with the no?
Coming
What's
2023.
with the head shake?
All I'm gonna say for now, I'll talk more next episode, but keep your Nick Cage Dracula. God.
Dude, there's a lot of people that really like how Nick Cage looks as Dracula.
I'm one of them.
Oh.
So don't listen to him, Cage. You do
I mean,
you.
Cage just had the biggest movie of his life drop, and it was a random.
And it's got my support. So keep going, Cage. Keep going. And as always, keep it spooky out there. Till next time.
Listen to the ending.